You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and I'm going to build a dollhouse. So today, I am going to put together this brand new Lundby Småland Swedish dollhouse. I have everything I need. It's actually a 1/18 scale. It's down here on the bottom. Lights, furniture, accessories, and dolls are not included, but I have everything I need for the inside and the outside. But this video is just going to show me building the entire dollhouse. So let me come back. I'm going to turn the box around and we'll take a look at some of the unique features. Alright, now taking a look at the back of the box, you get 6 different color pictures here with different room setups. Now I'm not sure which ones I have in relationship to this, but it gives you a good idea of the details and all the different pieces that you can get for each room. And then over here on this side, let me zoom into that because I found it interesting. It's the information on the type of plastic that they used to build the structure for the house. So I'll just let you zoom in on that. I'll read one sentence there. It says, made in a robust plastic that does not contain environmentally detrimental softeners or other undesirable substances. So you can read that if you want. But I need to get to building this dollhouse. So let's take a look at the box one more time. There you go. And I can't wait to get started. So that's what I'm going to do. When I come back, I'll have the box open, and then we'll take a look at the pieces, and we'll get this built. All right, so that's what it looks like inside the box. So let's move some things around here so we can kind of check some stuff out. So there is a staircase. It looks like there is the plug where you can plug a lamp in or something. We will see. I'll just start moving things off to the side. I wanted to give you the whole perspective here of taking everything out of the box, which is kind of fun. All right, and it looks like there is the railing and setup right here, right there, okay? And then there's this bigger box, which looks to be like all the panels. So let me just flip that open. All right, so all interior panels and walls. We want to get to those instructions. So let me lift this out here for a second and see what we got here. All right. Actually, let me do this. Let me just take this whole section out. Okay, so that is now out of the box. And then it looks like this comes up. I know, that's a great view, huh? Is that better? There we go. Folded that out of the way. And this is protected with foam in here. See that? So there's foam protecting the corner, which is nice. Alright, so I'm guessing now my instructions are inside that other pack of items. So now that everything's out of the box, I will come back now and we will dig deeper and get started. Alright, so besides the main house frame, which I have off to the side, and those other few pieces, I want to go over and just show you some of the panels up close, because when the dollhouse is built, it's hard to see some of that. So here is the instructions. I will keep that handy. And then these are the instructions for the electricity for the house and how you set that up. I'll need that later. You get a little booklet here, which gives you, just different sets you can get and more information. There's a bunch. Look, all the different furniture and food and items you can add. So we'll leave that off to the side. And then the panels. I just wanted to show you how nice the panels are. Look at that. So the windows open outwardly, because this would be the outside. This is what the outside of the house looks like. Okay. I'll move some of this off to the side. Now what I need to isolate is, let's see. Here, I'll show you. We're building this together, remember? So here's all the pieces, and I need to get this long piece and then the main piece, which is at the bottom. That I know. So let me find that. So as you can see, a lot was covered in tissue. So that's what it looks like out of the tissue. So that was protecting it. I'll leave it like that, but I just wanted to show you some of the wallpapers. Isn't that neat? Okay, here's the outside of the house and then the inside of the house. Pretty cool. It doesn't look like it's going to be too hard to set up. There's a big piece. Here's the green walls. Look at that. Flat on the back. And let's get this ready here. I think we need this and this. So this is what looks to be like flooring. This is like a wood flooring and then tiles. That's what the back looks like. And this is the main piece. This is where all the electricity is. Let me pull these little end pieces out. These were to protect it, remember? And then here, you plug things in here so different light fixtures can go in there. And this is what the back looks like. So this is what the back of the dollhouse is. That's where the main power goes, it looks like. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to find out. So it just says set this like this. And then put that other piece in. And let's see. I'm not sure if there's any identifying marks here as to if it goes this way. No, it's not going to go that way. It's got to go this way as you're matching the width of this room, and this room. And then it just goes up like that. Aha. And I don't see where it says to put in any screws just yet. So the next step, too, I'll put this over here temporarily. I'll have to stop at some point and get things set up better here. And this little railing looks like it just goes in here. Okay, so there's little pins on the bottom. Let me show you that. Let me bring it in this way. So these little holes here match up to these. There we go. Those two went in really nice. This one is a little bit tighter. Alright, so I'll have to look into that, but there you go. Shouldn't be too hard to solve that. And then that goes into that. Wow. I'm going to do it upside down so you can see the house. Let me just see if I can wiggle this in a little. It looks like it's offset just a tad by the flooring. Alright, so I'll have to do it. I'll have to fix that in just a second here. So this goes like this, and they show this like this, but I'm doing everything reversed. So this would be level 2. Would go something like this. Slides in the slots. Okay. Alright. See that? So levels are set. So let me find the next group of pieces, and then I will move on to step 4. Alright, here we go. I have since turned it the other way around, just like they show it, so my instructions are now facing the direction, because here's the top of the house here, in that spot. So this is one of the first outdoor side panels. See, that's got to go out, and then this just slides in here like this. You just got to make sure it matches up in there. There's not much more to it than that. And I noticed the screws do not go on until the end, so you got to get all the panels and pieces in place first. This one's a little different because you've got the window there. That's not in. There we go. Okay, that one's locked in. So let me get set up for the next step. It looks like I got to grab a door and then put on one of the inner side walls. All right, the next step, I get to put the interior walls on, and I wanted to show you real quick how nice they protected all your little door handles. They had a little piece of styrofoam protecting each one, which was nice to see. And then the next step now is these doors, but they show you to put the doors on a specific way. Like here's the door handle, they want it going up. So make sure you do that. And then how do I know that this panel goes here? Well, look at the interior wall. And then this interior, that matches. So you just take that and now slide it down. And lock it in. I'll double check that. Hard to see from this angle. So same thing on this door. So you want this handle going up. Okay. Slide it in. And then slide it down. And like I said, I'll double check everything. I can't see from this angle. And then there's the white spot there because that's where your stairway goes. So when I come back, we'll do the next step. Okay, so next is the top of the house. Now, they have a little inset here, so you got to follow those. This one has the piece that's open on the top. So that's going to be your top piece that holds that in. And then you just slide these panels in. Okay, nice and snug. between each little video break I take, I do verify and double check everything just to make sure I have it all right. Okay, and then this slides down and locks this in. Just like that. Okay, the next step then is actually the top floor wall. So let me get that and we'll put that in. All right, so here we go, the upper inside wall. Now on this door, remember the other doors? They wanted the handle this way. On this door, they want the handle this way, going down. I originally thought they'd all go the same way, but maybe not. So let's get this to slide in. Okay, that is simple enough. Locked in and ready. So the next step really is this big plastic frame that covers the whole front of the house. Now I gotta do probably a lot of wiggling here to get this set just right in every spot. Let's see if I can get most of it set. Let's see. Not sure. I think that's pretty close. I'll tell you what, I'll do a little bit more wiggling and then come back and I will get started with the screws. All right, so we're set to do some of the screws. I just wanted to point out there's one special one. You see this little inset here for a small screw. So that's set there. Let me just get that one in so that we know that that one's in place. Now, I would not use an electronic screwdriver with this, that is for sure, because you run the risk of hurting the plastic or putting it in too far. Okay, and then all around the house now are screws like this. So you just keep finding the hole. They have a little list, a breakdown of all of them. And then I will just continue this process till I complete it. This one didn't want to go in straight, so let me see if I need to angle it up a little. There you go. And then there is 3 down here. I'd say overall it's pretty easy to put together. Just follow the simple instructions. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3 up there. I'll do one more for you, and then I'll finish the rest and come back because I have to put the stairway in. You see, this is a little closer. The stairway and the one outer piece. Okay, I'll finish that up. We'll come back and then I'll do the next steps. All right, so the next thing I have to do is get the stairway in, but there's 2 little holes. I don't remember when I showed you the back, that power source. Okay, well, it starts here. So let me push through. You will see my toothpick come through. That other hole, that was the one I was like, what's that hole for? Well, that's the screw hole to screw in the stairway. So now I need to get this plug into here. It's really hard to see those. Let me clear out these holes just a little bit this way. Clear out the paper. Let me see if I can do this. I might have to turn this on its side. Doesn't appear to be easy with my hand in that direction. Let me see. Let me try it this way. You gotta line them up just right. Here, I'll tell you what. Let me reset this. Let me turn this down. It might be easier that way. All right, so let's try it this way. It should be easier. It's really just lining it up, I guess. The other way, I just couldn't see it. All right, there you go. And then this needs to go on these pins that are down here. There's holes in the floor. I don't know if you can see it, probably not at this angle, but now it's in. So let's put the screw in the back now. All right, so remember that? I was like, what's that for? Well, it's for the screw. Okay, so that's where you would hold down the stairway, and then while we're here, we'll just finish this off. Sorry for the sliding noise. And then this is your outer porch or little deck, right? Let's see. Come on, get in there. Ah, that side's in. Snug as a bug. All right, very nice. Let's get these opened up this way. Looks like the doll house is set. So I'm going to clean up everything that I've gotten out on the table here, come back and we'll just take a look at it in a little more detail. Okay, here we go. All set. Check it out. My doors are working great. My windows work great. So now you can see this was the carpeting here. This was a tile, the wood, top and bottom here. And then you have this tile right here. Let me give you a little bit of an angle in a little bit better. See that? All right, and you have your windows on this side, which I will close. And then this door here opens and closes in either direction. There you go. Then we have these windows, which are all closed right now. So that is the inside of the house. But it doesn't look like a house without at least a family. So let me get the family. Let me get them moving around the house so they can check it out. Because the next video, I'm going to set up the yard and the fencing. And then we'll just continue and fill each room. So let me go get the family. All right, it's not a home until you move the family in. Now, as the video progresses, I'll be adding furniture to the rooms. I'll do the outside area next video. But we want to get the family set here. So here's the back. It's set number 60.8051. And a big thanks goes out to Lundby for sending us tons of stuff for this house. Let me get this out. And then let's get this out. And we'll have a link to their website in the description as well, so you can check it out there if you're not familiar with this set. I'm not familiar with it, so I'm learning all about it. Here we are. Here's our family. So we've got Dad. Let's get Dad out here. Let's see. Okay, I was just seeing if their clothes can be changed. So arms move up and down, so lots of nice articulation there. Knees bend. Okay, legs go up. Head turns. Let's move him towards the house. Here he goes. What a beauty of a house. Hold on, dear. Wait for me. Let me get rid of her purse here. Wow, what a beautiful house. Didn't I tell you? Where's the kids? Oh, they're still in the plastic container. Oh, you better get them out. Okay, dear. Let's go. Let's lean them up there. There you go. Okay. Ooh, let's set the camera just right here. There you go, honey. Oh, thanks. Hey, kids, what do you think of our new house? It's great, Ma. It's beautiful. All right, so let's get together now and say thanks to Lundby for our dollhouse. And we'll come back now with a future video and my family and set more up as we go along. Here, you lean there. And it's going to be a small series, so if you want to see more of this dollhouse as it progresses, then let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.